Hello everybody who might be watching this video. I have just achieved free achievements, or free trophies I should say, on PlayStation. This is the PlayStation 5 version of the game. I got free achievements today and I forgot them because they're fresh in my mind, and before getting them I didn't think I would get them because they seemed a bit out of reach for my skill level, but not really. I got Go in Lethal, which is to successfully complete a Hazard 5 mission from start to finish. Rock Solid, which is to successfully complete 5 Hazard Level 5 missions from start to finish in a row. And I got Karl Would Be Proud, which is to successfully complete a Hazard Level 5 mission from start to finish where no dwarf goes down and without ordering a resupply. How did I get these, you may be asking? Well, I was playing as an engineer. I do have a lot of experience in this game, but I tend to play Hazard free because I find it to be relaxing, and there's some challenge in Hazard free, but not too much. It's very rare that you'd lose on a Hazard free. Occasionally I go up to Hazard 4, sorry, and I've lost a few times on Hazard 4. But Hazard 5 I've never successfully completed before about an hour or two ago. And I shall show you what I did. I played as an engineer for I think I played 5, 6, maybe 8 missions today on Hazard 5, all engineer. And this is my setup. So you can probably have a better setup than this, and I'll tell you why. These are my perk points. Friendly Fire was pointless because I was playing with Bosco. Vampire, I quite like that one. I always have that on. That works well with. That works well with See You in Hell, because you get when an enemy attacks you, you get a temporary melee damage bonus, so it works well with that. Field Medic is pointless, you can swap that out, and you can swap Friendly Fire out, but Elemental Insulation I always find pretty useful. And anyway, these are my guns. I had these stubby set up like this with the bonus electrical damage. I had a lot of electrical damage going on. I find that useful, it slows down the enemies, and it's faster rate of fire. Then I had the breach cutter set up like this, although only on the last time I played did I switch over to plasma trail. I did have the triple line, I prefer that. And I also, you can switch this, I like the high voltage crossover. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I switched to this because on the last mission I had no resupply, so I wanted more ammo. Platform, the gun is set up like this. I got the easy quick deploy because I find that useful. Platform gun didn't really, well, it's not okay. And this is my rig, not so good. Don't need to have bigger mineral bags, but that's how it's set up. And I had the lure, important. Pickaxe is set up like this, and my flare was set up like this. Yes. Now, in order to get the what was it called? The one where you had to get. Oh, my phone's turned off. In order to get Rock Solid, which is 5 missions from start to finish in a row on Hazard 5, I went over here. I chose Salt Pits, not available at the moment, and on Salt Pits I chose a mining expedition because at the time when I did it, there was mining expeditions there, and you only had to collect 200 morkite, and it was cave complexity was minimal. And also, the beer of the day, I recommend only doing this when the beer of the day is I forget what it's called, the morkite one where you get extra morkite. So, oh god, tired. Yeah, I did that, and I did that 5 times in a row and completed it. A little bit about how I did it. Now, the enemies on these Hazard 5s are pretty lethal, so you have to kite them, stay away from them, use the lure. If there's a load of enemies coming at you, even just grunts, they can kill you in a matter of seconds if you let them get too close. Don't let them get too close. Whenever you enter a room or a long corridor, I suggest putting down your sentry gun. With a quick deploy, it will be quite easy. If the enemies are coming at you and you don't have any lures, use your breach cutter. That should kill them all in one swoop, or or a couple of shots which should kill them all. I didn't have any really big enemies like detonators or anything like that. Well, I did once, but that was after I got the achievement. Anyway, I was quite lucky with my enemies. That's why I suggest choosing salt pits, because it's quite what's the word, peaceful. It's quite inert. The environment can't really hurt you, apart from those things falling from the ceiling, but just don't shoot them. Yeah, and it's very soft, so you can pickaxe through it. So I did 5 salt pits to get the rock solid. Yeah, and then to get the Karl would be proud. Well, rock solid and the going lethal one. And to get the Karl would be proud, I chose glacial strata, and I chose a point extraction. And I'll tell you this: choose point extraction, load in when the drop pod, and when the drop pod door opens, have a look around the room. And let's pretend this is the room. I've just come out the drop pod. Don't leave the ramp. You don't want the drop pod to leave. Look around the room and if you can see there are quarks in the ceiling and on the floor, the majority of them, then that's good. Tell Bosco to mine everything. Bring in the quarks to you. Go and get the other ones. Blah blah blah. Chuck them onto the mining rig which is there. And Bob's your uncle. If you load in, you can't see any quarks. Load out and reload the mission from the table here until you get one which is suitable and easy. So you get all the quarks, chuck them down onto the mining thing, put them in, cool the drop pod, and when the drop pod is on its way, you have 2 minutes to go mad. Put down your sentry gun, let the mining rig kill for you as well, because there are 4 guns on there, and then you know, just pray that you make it to the drop pod in time. Not in time, but just, you know, without dying, and try and save a lure to the end, just in case you get swamped. And don't call an ammo drop, or else yeah, you're buggered. But yeah, that's it really. I hope this helped somebody.
Not bad. Not bad.
It's not as hard as you think. Ooh. Anyway, that's enough. Hope that helped you. Goodbye.